be live. Hopefully, it's working and people are coming back. Because I just streamed the Plants vs. Zombies 2 finale-ish. But now it's time for some Mega Man run. Is it live? Yeah. Okay. Welcome back, Rob. Good to see you again. So, Mega Man 10, I got some... Oh wait, I should do the thing where I explain the challenge real quick. Whoop, that's not the right button. Let's quit. I missed all that stream? Ah, that's true. Sorry you missed it. But we've still got the... like, all the levels I have to go back to. Mega Man. Yes, welcome back, Real Shadow. So, for anyone who hasn't seen... No, wait, that's not the right button. For anyone who hasn't seen the challenge, what we're trying to do is get every single achievement in Mega Man 10 in a single run of the game. Unfortunately, they track globally, and there's no way to reset it, so I just have to manually track them, which is pretty easy for the most part. There's a couple weird ones, but they can be tracked. Welcome back, Radish. Good to see you again. So clear the game once. That's an easy one. So far, so good. Blue Bomber, clear the game in under an hour. Alright, that's not too bad, right? So far, so good. Clear the game on hard. That hard mode is, like, a lot harder than normal, but still not too bad, you know? It's fine. Make 2 boss rooms without getting damage? What? Are you telling me I have to do this no damage? It's only for 1 room, though. It's fine, right? Defeat 8 main bosses without your helmet on. That's not a big deal. You just have to buy something. Then defeat 1,000 enemies. This is where it starts getting kind of weird, because we have to beat it in under an hour and kill 1,000 enemies. But there are ways. We've got our ways. I figured out how to kill enough enemies in time, so... You know what? It's not too bad yet. It's fine. Defeat 1,000 enemies again. Because this is actually this is one of the ones you're supposed to do over the course of like 3 runs is about the average, I think, for most people. It's in the banner. Oh yeah. Forgot. Downloaded it. Have a tornado watch. I hope you stay safe, Dev Burger. Welcome to the stream. Mega Mind. It's a Mega Man. That's not bad. Hard mode is harder than not hard mode. It is. Defeat 1 of every type of enemy. This one isn't too bad either. Requires a little bit of going out of your way. But not too bad. Defeat 8 bosses with just default weapon. You have to do Mega Buster only for a lot of it, for like the 8 bosses. And this is either the first time you fight them or the rematches. And we're gonna choose doing them on the first time we fight them because it's harder. So I'd rather get that out of the way of the run early. No coffee breaks, so no energy, mystery, or weapon tanks. Not a huge deal. As long as like everything's routed out. Does kind of suck, but as long as you're smart with your weapon usage, it's not the worst. Clear the game without continuing. Okay, so it's got to be all in like one setting. No reloading the level or anything. You know, it's you get to do it over the course of a single run. If you fail any of these challenges, you reset. Clear the game without dying. Okay, so we can't die. It's easy for me. And then Mr. Perfect. Clear the game without getting damaged at all. So this is like the worst one when you pile on like no damage and you have to do it in a single segmented run. And then you also have to kill 1,000 enemies, do it under an hour, and it's on hard mode. That's when it starts like adding all the challenges together. This is when it gets bad. That's when it gets bad. Have you, though? Stroke writing my bad. Oh yeah, you also do technically have options for Mega Man, Bass, or Proto Man. But the first time you clear the game, you can only play as Mega Man, so we're gonna be picking Mega Man. And then we're gonna pick hard mode, like I said. And there's like 3 special weapons you can get from doing like other challenges, so I'm gonna ban those. But yeah, so now we've got the first 8 bosses. I used to pick Blade Man first, because he's the easiest stage and gives you the best weapon. Which, even though we can't use weapons for bosses, we can use them, like, for helping clear stages, so it's still valuable to get, like, the best weapon in the game. But Sheepman is what I go for first now, because this stage doesn't really need, like, this guy's weapon, and this boss is by far the hardest boss in the entire game. Like, so I'm gonna fight him first. No damage, sad, yeah. Can't you just cheat? No, you actually can't cheat is the thing. But for practice, because this is just practice run, I'll be using the checkpoints just in case like I need to go back for something. But I have everything routed out for the most part. And remember, we do have to be going fast, so that's part of what makes this extra brutal, is it's no damage plus you have to be going fast. Plus everything else. But it's a pretty fun challenge. Like, I'm really excited to, like, finally beat this. Which won't be anytime soon, but it'll eventually happen, probably. This guy, we do need him to get in that tank before killing him. Because he counts as a unique enemy when in that tank. And that's the only time we can kill that enemy. Or the achievement where we have to kill one of each enemy. But we do have to wait. I intentionally wait one rotation to line this up better. And then we just fall down. And this is the first weird fight. This is way easier when you come in with Triple Blade, that weapon you get from doing the other stage first, but, I think I already messed it up a little bit. This might work. Okay, that works, So that's what you gotta do, and you gotta do this twice, which we do have to kill one of these guys anyway. These count as unique enemy type, but we would be doing that with the Triple Blade strat, but whatever. But this should only be 2 cycles, and there you go. Took me a while to figure that out, though. It's a weird fight. I also can't use the turbo button, and if you can use turbo button, that fight becomes... Whoa! No one saw that, right? Can you guys confirm that no one saw that? Type 1 in the chat if you didn't see that. Because I've never done that before. Oh no, it's already a disaster. This is why we practice. No one saw? Okay, that's good. What visual glitch was that? That's a visual glitch where, it looked like I died, but that wasn't actually me dying. It's like a glitch where you get sent back to the start of the level or something. I don't know. And then, yeah, and there you have it. I was happy I beat that boss, which I don't always beat no damage. There's like a weird way for that to go wrong. So I was pretty happy beating the mid-boss. You know, I was like, oh, this is going well. And I should have honestly not loaded my checkpoint. Because I would have spawned. I'm pretty sure you spawn past the mid-boss, but... We're getting more mid-boss practice, I guess. Saw what? Exactly, welcome sus. So you can kill these guys in one jump if you, like, are fast at tapping the Mega Buster. I'm not that fast at tapping the Mega Buster. Is the thing, so... I sometimes get it, but I usually don't. Either way, it's not a huge deal, but again, we do want to be going as fast as we can. Because we do have to beat the game in under an hour is one of the things, so... And then I think I can just make a checkpoint save right here in case something happens. I don't know what would happen there, but... And then here's a kind of weird one. Guess you can just do that. Which is a little bit faster than what I used to. I used to jump off Rush Coil there, but you don't have to. And this room used to mess me up too, this next one, because like if you just go up, like you're screwed, but what you're supposed to do, this is like definitely what you're intended to do, but it took me like an embarrassingly long time to figure this one out, because I used to use Triple Blade for this, which you get from doing the other level first, but what you can do instead is you just wait, and then you go up, and that's it. So it took me too long to figure that out. We do have to kill that guy, that's another unique enemy. That's our only chance to get that kill. I actually forgot what I'm supposed to do here. Okay, yeah. That always worries me. Oh my god. No one saw that. You're not supposed to do what I just did, but we'll keep going. I put Rush Coil too much to the right there, that's what happened. That's another thing I've never done before, but as soon as you start streaming, it's the streamer curse thing, where it's like, okay, now everything goes wrong. Explain Barely Alec, but what Barely Alec but Green did? Nothing, he's just a good friend of mine who would never betray me. No one saw what? Yeah, exactly. So this is the hardest boss of the game. Beating this guy Buster only is by far the hardest, and you'll see why, because this is a random attack. And this is bad. Okay, because he has a chance to shoot when he does that, but you don't know if he's shooting up or straight. So it's tough, because like here, you see he's shooting in his like pattern where it's like a wavy pattern going up and down, but he has a chance to shoot just straight, and depending on which one, you're screwed. And also the way these clouds work, is that the ones, pay attention to which one moves first, because that's the first one that will shoot lightning, and then the last one to move is the one that shoots last, and then he pops out of it. So it's very RNG. Like, you can get easy patterns or you can get tough patterns, and you don't want to get cornered by him, like I was saying. I don't have a consistent strat for this, it's just get good. And I'm not doing too good right now. And I mean, you can't really have a consistent strat for this because it's also the most RNG heavy fight, so... You just gotta pay, you kinda just commit to a direction after you see the first one. Like, after you see the first one move, you can start committing to a direction. And yeah, so you can see this fight sucks. This is why I have this level first, because oh my god, does this fight suck. The consistent strat is gaming? Yeah, just game. That's what I do. And then pause strats make their glorious return, of course. Why wouldn't they? Okay, that was a weird one. But I could have dodged that if I was gaming. And then yeah, the first and last one shoot the like lightning on the ground too, where it like splits in the two directions. Like, one of the best things you can do is like once they hit the ground, they like only stay on the ground for a second, where it like arcs out, where it shoots in the two directions too, but it like doesn't go the whole path like the ball does. So what you can do is, if you're good, you can like time your jumps. I'm trying to show it, but it's getting me hit a lot. Yep. Yeah, that was not a good showing, but you can, if you time it right, you can kinda jump back to safety, or it doesn't look like it'll be safe. Get a good gaming chair. That could work too. But this is by far the hardest boss fight, so that's why it's first. Like, that's why I'm doing this first, because I'm sure, like, over half the runs die here, honestly. Like, once I actually start doing it. Oh god, I hate that. Oh no, I committed. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have. But yeah, I'm gonna just skip to the next boss after this. I'm not gonna get a damageless clear on this right now. So I can show you the rest of the game. I have damageless cleared this, like, many times, but it's just, I don't know how consistent I'll be able to do it in real runs. Yeah, that's what you hate, because when you get cornered, if he did this lightning where he arcs it up and down, then I wouldn't have wanted to jump, but if I don't jump, then and he does the, like, one where it shoots in a straight line, then that's bad. Okay, there I got it, where I jumped where it looked like it wouldn't be safe. Because the lightning on the ground stays for, like, a second. But yeah, you can see how RNG heavy this fight is. And, like, not only is it the worst fight in the game, you get, like, the worst weapon in the game, too. It's just not a good time. Like, because the weapon sucks. The fight sucks. What happened in the Pokemon Violet series? Just it didn't get enough use to continue. That's the whole story. What happened? What happened to the Pokemon Violet series? So yeah, it's an all-around bad time. This weapon sucks. Because, like, the cloud that it shoots takes, like, a while to actually go out. And then, like, if enemies hit it while it's not shooting lightning, you lose it. So this is where you buy the Book of Hairstyles, which will take Megaman's helmet off for one of the achievements. But you only need it off for one fight against each of the 8 robot masters, so we can just take our helmet off right before going to the Wily stages for the rematches. Instead, there are items that make you immune to spikes, and you're immune to falling, kind of. They're not amazing, but they're something. And now we can do Blade Man, which his stage and boss fight are easier. His boss fight is also the easiest in the whole game, in my opinion. And you'll see what I mean. Like, I'm sure many people share an opinion. So knowing where those guys spawn, the axe guys, like, that makes it a lot more manageable. Because if you don't kill them right away, they get, like, really close to you. And then this run, like, we kill the spider, and if we miss somehow, we just go back down. And then, yeah, you're completely safe from this, so you can just jump. And the spider on the top won't come to you until you can move forward, so it won't fall down. And what's interesting here is Thunderwall is actually going to get a use in this boss fight. I'm so used to fighting it without Thunderwall because, like, that's what I did for so long. But I was like, I guess if I have Thunderwall here, I might as well use it. Where it's actually, it's decent. Like, it'll just... Well, I missed it. No, wait, I didn't miss it. I got hit, though. Because I was focusing on hitting a Thunderwall. That's the thing with it. But, like, otherwise, without Thunderwall, you just shoot. Whoops. I'm getting all my keybinds messed up. Not keybinds, but... Because I used to come in here with only 2 weapons, so it would always switch between the Mega Buster and Rush Coil. But what you can do is, like, each time between shots, do this, and then you switch back to your shot. So yeah, not the cleanest run, but fine. Welcome, desert. I farted, alright. Okay. And then this is the hardest room in the level. So here we have to do something careful because there's a spider that will jump out. So we have to make sure we're on this side of the platform and then move to this side so we don't get both those enemies spawning at the same time. Because that's a disaster. And then get ready to shoot these guys. Like, I'm preemptively firing at enemies that are spawning. Because if you don't, you get hit. And then make sure you're firing when you jump to kill that guy when he respawns. And then you don't have to kill these guys. Makes game perfect for a no jumping challenge. Oh, chat like makes a game like in Scratch. Force you to jump. Ah, that is a good troll. So that's the move we want him to do, where he jumps down. Then we get 2 hits each time, and then he does that, but this is the move he usually uses, like most of the time. So we just run between the pillars. We get a good visual cue in the background. And then this is where we get most of the damage if he does that move. He doesn't always do that move, but he's by far the easiest boss. Because a lot of the hard mode bosses really live up to the hard mode. First you jump at the end, that's even funnier. Barely have to green type that. Legay. Not my legay. My legacy. When to do any challenges runs in this game, this is the challenge run. I'm practicing for it. And then we go to Chill Man, because we need his weapon to kill one of the enemies. Because we had to kill one of each enemy for one of the achievements. So yeah, the challenge is getting every single achievement in a single run. Yeah, I hate when that happens. That happens sometimes, but you have to keep him on screen the whole time so he doesn't respawn. But this is the first use of Triple Blade. And we want to kill that bird too, because we have a couple chances to kill him, like right there, but he's also an enemy we have to kill, like for one of the achievements. You... Wait, I'm thinking of a different room. I was trying to switch to Rush Coil. This... These rooms are... I don't like them. That's a reuse coil. But the rest of the stage isn't that bad until the last, like, end stretch, where it's a big room. And then we do want to kill most enemies that are in our way, because we do have to kill 1,000 enemies, so... Oh, here's kind of interesting, where you want to make sure you're still on the ladder, and then you turn left. Like, that's the best way to hit this guy. Without getting hit by him. And then just make sure you don't get hit by anything else. And we actually have another Thunderwall usage, which is kind of crazy. like I've started using it more and more because I have it, but it's still not good. But I mean, I found the uses for it. I've arrived, but I must go. See ya. Thanks, Chaotic Dude, for stopping by. Have a good night. I hope no visual glitch happens. Yeah, this time I don't have a visual glitch where like it looks like my health is lower. But yeah, we want to get this guy to jump over there because he can mess us up. And then we shoot this guy. And then we can move forward. And then we want to shoot as soon as we're on this little line. Kill the bird again. I was supposed to kill that guy too, but that's fine. We gotta look out for the birds because they drop that. So you kind of want to go a little bit slow in this room. Right now I don't have it completely memorized, so I'm like going a little bit slower than I would want to normally. But those like pine cone looking guys, you don't want them to get too close to you because they do a big jump once they get close to you, so you can't really dodge it. Nice, okay. That was better than I expected. I usually get hit in this room after not playing for a while. It's a noise video. I need to finish that. I keep not liking the video and then never finishing it. Like work on something else. But I do need to finish it. Still probably be next video. So this is one of the harder bosses. You basically need to keep him at a certain distance the entire time. Like there's a lot of stuff going on here, but we're trying to jump over him when he jumps at us, and if we do that, then we're completely safe if we do it right. I don't always do it right though. Okay, that was a pretty bad pattern, so I'm surprised I didn't get hit. Okay, that was pretty clean. I could have hit him a little bit more, but I'm happy to have dodged him. That was actually pretty bad patterns because he kind of. I was at a lot of spots where I had to, instead of jumping over him, I had to back up, but that was when he was going in the middle, so that's still fine. But generally, you always want to jump over him when he jumps at you. It's generally the safest strat for him. Hey Ty, welcome to the stream. And we got a ton of bolts. So we just buy some of those, a bunch of these. And Nitro Man is the reason we need Chillman's weapon, because it's the only weapon in the game that can kill a certain enemy that only spawns in Nitro Man stage. And we're setting this up purposely, so we do all the levels with where once you beat 4 levels, you unlock Rush Jet. And we're doing all the levels where Rush Jet is also, like, doesn't help as much as he does in the other levels, so it works out. Do whetstone only where you can dash but can't take damage, or take damage but can't dash? I don't know, it kind of depends on the boss, partially for that. Because, like, Beppy, I'd rather do damageless with dash, I guess, but... For Holg, I don't know, I probably would take dashing for that, I guess. There's a lot of fights where dashing is really strong, so... So, Chill Spike, we need to kill those cars. It's the only weapon that can kill these. And we shoot that guy to stop him from moving forward. And then we can just triple blade. And so one of the cool things with pausing, the reason you'll see me do it so much, is because if I don't pause, this is me spamming the attack button. It only gets 2 out. But if you pause, if you shoot, pause, it gets rid of the, like, all the projectiles on the screen, which means you can immediately shoot again. So that's why we do that. Alright, This one I'm changing my strategy for, because I used to take that car the whole way. I think it's better to just take it a little slow, but more consistent. Because that shield guy you have to kill with, like, your regular weapon when going super fast, so it's not a good time. And I'd rather never pick up weapon energy, because it just takes time. And I messed that up. You don't want to freeze the car, you want to kill it, because then you have to wait for another one to crash into it. And then we do that, and then get some more chill spike usage. And this is a pretty interesting room coming up. It took me a while to figure this one out, but we have another Thunderwool usage, if you can believe it. We actually do use it a lot now, so I shouldn't be memeing on it too much, I guess. But every Thunderwool usage is, we actually use it again in this very room. Because it's good for killing all those guys. So I shouldn't be making fun of it as much as I do, but it's still, like, the worst weapon in the game. It's just we have it the whole time, so I figured out how to use it. But yep, do the pause trick, that just speeds it up, because when you're paused in the weapons menu, the game timer doesn't advance, so that's why I do that, because that helps beating the game in less than an hour. Might get it while less during process. I mean, it could work. But here's a weird... This gun's kind of tough. Oh, he did the worst attack. This is very rare, but what you do if he does this first, you just do that. It took me a while to figure that out, too. Then you jump back. And use the... I use the background as, like, a visual guide. Like, I want to stand between this because it's the perfect spot for this exact strat. And I don't shoot. You can shoot every time you jump over him. I find it too risky myself. Like, I always fat finger it. But I try to shoot when doing this, so I just take it safe. But yeah, once you know that pattern, he's not too bad, but still kind of bad. Next possible video. Why you play Master Quest once you beat all Isle 3 boss on stream? I mean, I probably will. I do want to play other Cuphead mods, because I've done Geo mode, might S-rank some more. Or might just go right to Master Quest. So, and then, what's the other one? Like the stupid one. Now in a call, so probably gonna chat less, but I'm still gonna have stream up. Alright, enjoy your call. I bet you're playing Lethal Company. So we have finally unlocked... Also, time doesn't move when you're in, like, these menus. It's only when you're in levels, so... I don't have to skip that cutscene, but obviously, why wouldn't I ever if I'm going to see it a bunch? So the 4 levels left, we're going to use Rush Jet, because we unlocked that after beating 4 Robot Masters. And the one I like doing first is Pump Man, because his weapon is a shield, which is pretty good. Kind of just run ahead with Triple Blade here. It's in a weird spot. Usually doesn't stop in that spot, but fine. And we do want to freeze this guy, and then freeze that guy. And the wheel cutter we got can go up walls. It's like, I mean, we have Rush Coil, but wheel cutter's faster, so We usually prefer to use that when we can. Then we just use first rush jet usage. Pretty good in that room, you just hold down and then you're good. Kill that guy, and then you hold the right, so you land here. That's not what I usually do, but it works. Like, I never really get this room as consistent as I should. And then you want to freeze that guy because he does a shot. Oh, that's fine. I have an item that makes me into spikes. And yeah, we want to freeze that guy because he shoots, like if you shoot him, he shoots back. So you just want to do that to not get shot back. That up a little bit, that's fine. And here you want to keep holding right so you don't spawn another enemy. If you go to the left even a little bit, I guess I'll show you spawn this guy. And if you spawn him, just do this, where you put this on the wall, and that kills him. Souped up, that's the one. Beating game with only Thunderwall, no! S-rank Geo for Master Quest, S-rank Master Quest for Souped Up, Cup Core, Cup Kaizo. I didn't know there were more. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that again. Oh, this is also a troll. This is a pretty funny one. If you keep holding right, you actually pop. Like, the bubble getting hit doesn't kill you, it's only you getting hit, so if you just keep holding right, you pop out of it without hitting it. And here, I like doing that. You can kill that in one cycle, but it's too risky. Oh, I messed that up. I'm not supposed to do what I just did. Supposed to kill that guy first. That was a dumb way to get hit after doing the rest fine. Without moving your body? I mean, you can move in game. Try some modded Whetstone only. Recommend Geo, Goopy, Rumor, Master Quest, Rumor, and Werner. I mean, I'll probably try some not Master Quest specifically, some modded Whetstone only. Why wouldn't I? So maybe I will do those. So this guy, oh, I forgot he did that because I was yeah, first start. I just forgot he had that attack. So first of all, you want to remember he has that attack. He always does, well, he doesn't always do it, but he usually does that after he loses his bubbles. So this pausing does help a lot. Then you jump over this, and then you can get close enough to shoot him without hitting his bubbles. That's a good thing to do. So it's even a great thing to do, in fact. And you might be wondering why I'm pausing with the pause button, and that is because pausing with the pause button doesn't actually get rid of your shots on screen. It's weird. I don't know why, but it is different, so we do take advantage of that when we can. It's also on a better button to pause when shooting, honestly, too. That was bad. Okay, as long as... Yep, okay. Not bad, not bad. So that time I did it right. I didn't get hit during the boss fight. The only hit was... I mean, I got hit during the first attempt. Messed up the attack, but yeah, being able to shoot between the bubbles is a very good strat. And you try to not get cornered like I just did. But sometimes he does too many hops too quick where you do just get cornered. Because you want to be as close to him as possible when he jumps, because in case he does a short hop, then the only way to get under it is if you're already next to him. So you kind of want to stay close to him, but not in the corners. So I messed up a little bit at the end, but it's not the end of the world. And we did use one of our spikes there. Which just makes you immune to spikes for a little bit if you fall in spikes. So pretty good. We plan never to use that, but it's like a backup strat. We do actually, in this level, we intentionally do use the fall off the map one. You'll see where it is. Why are you pausing with the pause button and not the play button? Exactly. This is what you were all wondering. Also, I just realized, so this is cool. I think you can just do that. Because normally you back up and then shoot him, but you can just do that. It's kind of neat. But we do use Thunderbolt here too, if you can believe it. Another Thunderbolt usage spotted. I think we can do the Thunderbolt thing here too. Yeah. And then we just go forward. We don't shoot these mines because that shows these guys. So not bad. And then we have a backup strat in case I miss this jump, because we do want to go this way. So just like that. We use that's our water shield. It comes out kind of slowly, like one bubble at a time, but it works in this room. It's probably one of the worst shields you get in the Mega Man series, because it's not instant. But it's good enough. And then we want to refuel our jet here. I messed that up twice. No one saw that. That was a visual glitch. And then we want to shoot these mines because that guy shoots. He always shoots in this like bottomless pit here if you don't kill the mine, because he'll make the mines go himself. So it just speeds it up a little bit. Got another one of those. And yeah, we don't have to worry about our blade usage, triple blade. So this is where we intentionally do this. It's the best way to dodge this that I've found, because usually that guy, if he doesn't hit you, then that, like, shooting from the sky will. So right now, that's the best strat I got for that. And this looks kind of scary, but I've never gotten hit by that a single time. And then once we see that green cannon, we do this, because it blocks his cannon shot and kills him. So water shield, already getting some good usage. And you can see Rush Jet is just so good in this level, and we're about to have another Rush Jet usage. So once we see this guy, we pull up, because we can get hit by that. And there we go. So his level's not too bad once you have all the weapons for it. You can skip most of it. But the boss fight kind of sucks. Oh, I can't believe I did that. So you don't want to be on the ground when he does that, when he hits the ground. And for some reason, that just didn't register in my mind for, like, just long enough to be on the ground when he did that. I was just kind of jumping around for no reason. And I did it again, because that's like the worst start you can get. Because what you want to do, because you have to jump between the missiles, like, 2 shockwaves and his stun. So I'm supposed to run towards him to get that to fall faster, and I forgot to do that. So that's what you want to do. And then now we can safely... Okay, I'm messing this up way too much. Because it should be... It shouldn't be... This isn't that bad of a fight once you get used to it. But I'm messing it up. Nah, yeah, that's what you hate to see. I'll just finish the fight, show you guys what you're supposed to do, hopefully. You want to get kind of close to him so you can jump over him. And the funny thing about him is he just doesn't get invincibility frames in the air. And then that's why we pause, in case he does that. So we have to stand far enough back where we don't get hit when he puts his arm out. But close enough where we can, like, go under him. But you want to shoot him in the air whenever you can, because he does not get the invincibility frames. So you can see we just hit him like twice. And this is another one you don't want to get cornered. So that's why I'm jumping between him. Oh, I turned around because I was trying to get out of that, but I was still too close. We're gonna redo it. A lot of visual glitches happening though, that's pretty crazy. Oh, and then I jumped into him. This guy. He's not even that bad. I'm just family. I mean, he's definitely one of the harder bosses. I wouldn't say hard. Close to him again. Oh no! I was trying to kill him before he did that. That's fine. Obviously not what you want to do, but I'll get through the game. And Commando Bomb, we use like only as boss weaknesses pretty much. And next up is Strike Man. His boss fight's one of the worst ones, but we like using all the weapons here for this stage. So what's interesting about the start here is this next part is on a global timer. So if we go slower, we'll have like a worse pattern, but this, yeah, that would have been fine if I wasn't dumb, but I should have just waited. Let's load that. But yeah, so you can see the different, will probably be different this time, and I probably won't be as dumb this time. If you're ever scared of these, you can always wheel cutter. Its hitbox is big enough where they'll never like bounce over it and hit you. So it's a good defense against those as a panic button. But yeah, that's more what you want to see. And then for this, we're gonna triple blade. Try to be to as much to the right as you can when you fall down, because you want to go to the corner so you can hit that ball. We got a bad pattern. That's unfortunate. I've actually never... I think I messed that up because I was supposed to move to the left to get the fist to fall down faster. I think that's what I did. Let's respawn it. But yeah, I've actually have not had that happen ever since I've gotten, like, my strat down for a lot of these fights. I've never had things go as wrong as they have when I stream, but that's just a streaming curse, right? Yeah, I moved too far up there. Yep, it's just going great. A lot of visual glitches. This is why I should be practicing more. This is what you want to happen the most. And then there you go, that's it. That's the fight. Oh, I think you can actually... No, it's this first. And then you just get a kill by doing that. Because again, we are trying to get 1,000 kills in under an hour, so... Any kill we can sneak in for no cost is just good. And then do this, and then, like I said, wheel cutter just always works. I'm like 99.9% sure. So, let's hope that's true. And then this room's kind of cool. Like, you can just stick this on the wall. It took me a while to figure that out, but that's the best strat, because then you can just use your triple blade. Like, that's one of the newest, like, changes to my route. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that. I should just be doing that. But just ignore that weird visual glitch there too. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Where I stayed in, it looked like I was in that room for way too long. But this is one of the nicest rush jet usages, you know, it's just, you just do that. And this always terrifies me too. I might use a rush jet there, but I've never gotten hit. But I'm always terrified of those spikes. Oh, I messed up. This is where you can do this, if sometimes it works. That's one of the only commando bomb usages outside of, like, boss weaknesses. And that's like a backup strat, and I'm supposed to kill that with triple blade. And this is probably the hardest room in the level coming up. Like, I just gotta memorize all the spots, because this next one you have to use Thunderbolt at, like, precise spots. Let's see if I got it. Oh. Yeah, so you have to, like, jump over that first one. Because these are on a global timer, too. Oh, great. Yeah, I did that too far up. And you guys... Supposed to go straight up and shoot that. And then we actually come right back down, because we do need to kill this guy. It's the only time we kill one of the blue ones, so part of the kill one of each enemy quest. And then here we just spam wheel cutter to kill this red baseball guy. And then water shield. Kill this guy. Rush coil to kill this guy. Can 2-cycle that if I hit all my shots there. And there you go. Ever scrap any videos midway through making them? You just can't do them? I've never scrapped... I don't think I scrapped a video. I've scrapped challenges. Have I scrapped a video? Yeah, I don't think I've ever scrapped a video. I usually just, like, don't do them for a while, but then eventually do them. I've scrapped challenges, though. Like, there's just one that, it was like a weird, like, tower defense game, like, it's called, like, something like Aegis Defenders or something, where it has a mechanic where, like, you get, like, a minute before each combat phase, like, where you can also move around in this game, so you have your towers and yourself, so I was skipping the prep phase where you place down the towers, and I'd have to, like, place them mid-combat. Which I thought was a pretty fun challenge, because you'd have to micro between characters, too, because you had multiple characters. And, like, buildings and stuff, but the game, like, I knew it wouldn't get any views, because no one knows what the game is. And it's not like a game I'm, like, super passionate about either, I just thought it was kind of neat. So I've scrapped challenges, but I don't think I've scrapped any videos. I just, like, pushed the videos back in production, you know? But yeah, this fight kind of sucks. This is one I don't have, like, a super clear plan for either, honestly. I'll need a better plan for it, especially if it's this late into the run. I have, like, a general plan, but, like, you want to bring that back like I just did. And then this attack looks really bad. And I got really bad RNG with it, because I used it. That's fine. But, there's a way to dodge that consistently. I messed that up, though. It's just that. So you're watching for when he shoots one out to the side. And you can jump over that one. And you try to bring that bouncy ball all the way to the side. But that was pretty bad. I got a little bit cornered there. But again, I need a better strat for this fight. Because I have a general idea, but I definitely want a more solid strategy. So, like, once this bounces off the wall, it's when you jump. Because that used to be the attack I was dreading in this fight, but now it's this normal attack where he just, like, throws his ball. In a goat now. So hopefully someone else shows up to chat. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Rob. Hope you enjoyed it. And, have a good night. And also have a good day after today. And also have another good week. Yep, no nuts, no bolts. So then last is Solar Man. Which I like doing him last because during a real run, we're gonna have to do his stage 3 times in a row. Because that's how we're gonna get our kill quota. Otherwise, we're not getting it. Because this stage has some good grinding spots for killing enemies. We're trying to hit both those enemies, and then we just go up. And ideally we hit all 3 of those. Doesn't always work out that way. And this is our first, like, mini grinding spot, is Water Shield kills these guys. And then there's a guy who respawned over there, so we can kill him. That's relatively new. I don't think I've showed that in any of these streams before. And I messed it up. I should have jumped right for it, but I waited a little too long. But yeah, you can do that whenever you run out of bubble shield. Just for a little bit extra kill. Because we have to wait for these guys to jump out anyway, so might as well be getting kills during that. And yeah, for some reason it doesn't always kill, like, all 8 of them, because sometimes, like, 2 bubbles get used up on one enemy or something. I don't know exactly what it is. Which is a little bit unfortunate, because I have to manually keep track of all my kills, but whatever. And then this jump's kind of scary. So you also have to kill that guy. it's pretty bad. And then I like going for this because not only do we get Bolt here, we're able to kill. Usually I get both those guys, and since I kill one of them respawns down here, so it's 3 kills. I missed it this time. I messed that up. I don't know why I was thinking it was opposite side. Doesn't really matter. And this is another decent mana bomb usage. Kill the ones up there. Honestly, I was supposed to be triple blading in that fight too, because we don't need all triple blade. And it does more damage than just shooting like I was. But this is another place we can catch up on kills a little bit. Like, I always get these 3 kills, but if you want to, like, if I'm a little bit behind on kills, I can just do this over and over. It's about 1 kill per second, so it's not the most efficient, but it's like a decent, like, catch-up strat if I'm, like, a little bit behind on the quota. But this is where we're hoping to get the most kills. I always mess this up, though. I need to get the exact timing down. Because what you can do is Thunderwall saves the day again. And it gets a ton of kills. It can kill both these twice if you time everything perfectly, but like, they usually get desynced a little bit, and it usually doesn't work out perfectly, so it's not literally perfect, but because yeah, that's what happens if you do it too late. So you don't want to do it too late, or else it only gets 1 kill because the cloud just dies in 1 hit if it's not shooting lightning. And then when this swaps the sides of conveyor belts, we do that. And I used to kill, because you need to kill that guy as one of the enemies, and I used to only kill one later, but this is like a free kill, so you might as well go for it. And it just ensures I get it. Just do that. I actually use Rebound Striker. This I almost never use, it's only a boss weakness thing. But it just bounced off walls. Does more damage each time it bounces too. And we never use it outside of boss weaknesses, so. But I realized that it's actually decent for that. So now we use it for that. And that's the whole story. And this is also, like, these rooms are kind of scary. Not this one, but the next one. I think what you do here is you wait, and then you do this, and that way, yeah. So this works out, and then this room used to mess me up all the time, because I used to do a dumb strat for it. Forgot if it's... Okay, yeah. So you can go... Yeah, and that's it. You just do that. I used to, like, wait in the... Like, I used to wait in, like, between where the fire goes. Like, in the circle there. But that's dumb. So I don't do that anymore. And then this actually works out again, because the Chill Spike has, like, a bigger hitbox than Megaman, so... Because I used to also not know what exactly I wanted to do in this room, and then, like, panic and get hit. But I have been practicing this. I do practice this every week or so, a little bit, so... I haven't forgotten this run. It's just really hard. I'm not supposed to do that. What I'm supposed to do is Chill Spike and then just fly over him like this, but kill him. Chickeny, true. And then this fight used to be one of the ones I considered harder, but I don't know if I'd consider... This is like medium hard. Like, it's definitely still hard, but once you get the strat, it's not as bad. You just have to always know where to go. Like, that's like his worst attack. But you just have to know where it's safe to jump and try to get some shots in whenever you can. Oh, I got greedy trying to get a hit there. I shouldn't have gone for. Yeah, if I didn't go for that, that would have been perfect. So yeah, as long as you know where to go, he's not super bad. I mean, he's still fast, so it's not, like, free or anything. Like, you have to always be aware of, like, which arc of his jump means what attack. But if you are, you can know where to jump, where it's safe. And to get a lot of damage pretty quick. But I used to think that was, like, one of the hardest fights. So in a regular playthrough, we would play that stage 2 extra times. Because, like, the Thunderbolt kill and the Water Shield kills are all needed for our 1,000 kill quota. And that means, like, like, that's where time starts becoming an issue. Because we do have to beat it in under an hour also. But as long as we do all our other strats, we actually have a little bit of time left. Like, we should realistically finish with, like, 3 or 4 minutes left, so it's not too bad. But you would usually fight Solarman to do a stage again. But when you do a stage again, you don't fight him again, because he's not there anymore. So you enter his boss room and the level ends, so you don't have to fight him anymore, thankfully. But now it's time for the Wily stages. And for Wily stages, weapon ammo stays between each level, so we have to be even more careful with weapon usage, but even though I use all boss weaknesses now, like, I could have used it before. Oh, I would have had to buy the haircut thing also, like, where I, like, lose my helmet, which makes you take double damage, which doesn't matter for this. But yeah, as long as we're smart with boss ammo, or with weapon ammo, like, it's not too bad. Like, I have it where I don't need random drops, like, of ammo to help, but I would pick it up in real runs just because, like, it is nice to have, but it's not necessary to have. It means I have a little bit more room for error. But we don't need any random drops. And these guys are very weak to their weaknesses. So that one's not too bad. It is kind of scary because Gemini Man, you can get hit by his laser if you're, like, too slow. But it usually works. And this is one of the best songs in the game, too. And I bop. And we don't always have to use Water Shield. Sometimes we can get away with just triple blading that guy, but sometimes if he gets in like a spot like that, I just like doing it. And one of the only uses for Solar Blaze outside of boss weaknesses there too. It's just triple blade, but like worse like most of the time, but like when you hit something with the main blast, it like shoots out in both directions and doesn't despawn. So it's good against like when I need it to hit 2 enemies instead of just 1. And this situation where you have like an extra one, like usually if that ball survives, then just do that. Like, yeah, because before I'd just panic and then somehow get hit. And this has like one of the hardest bosses in this. I actually forgot his exact pattern. And it's this guy. Because, yeah, he does... Yeah, okay, I messed that up big time. But don't use this guy's weakness, it's Rebound Striker, and you can one-cycle him anyway. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to redo this. No, I'm not, but it would have been a good idea. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Forget? Yeah, because I think what you want to do... It's not that, that's not what I meant to do. I will restart. Because, like, him, I think the best way to do it is, like, after his first firewall, then put the bubble, like, the water shield up. I figured this out before and then immediately forgot it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you want that guy to do a big jump, but if he doesn't, you shouldn't be jumping into him like I just did. And you can control any big jumps, like, by jumping at him like that. The bite of Megaman 10? No way. No way. Yeah, most of the problems I have now are just like just being rusty at this, so we take those, you know? I mean, that like that fire guy I was having problems with, that's one I do need to like actually just have more of a consistent strategy for. So that's something I do need to improve on. Yeah, sometimes you can get this guy to move, but water shield's fine. But I think this would, like, maybe sometime soon I'll start actually committing to, like, trying to finish this challenge. Like, doing actual attempts, you know? Because I haven't done any real attempts in this challenge yet. Because I think it is an exciting challenge to watch. Like, there's a lot of variety in the challenge. A lot of cool boss fights and cool tricks, I think, right? So I think this will be a fun one to stream. Because, I don't know, does anyone watch, like, Game Champs like Megaman damage lists are really fun? It's a good series. So I hope this is... Yeah, see, if you stay in the right spot, you can do that. So that's what I need to do more. I did get hit, though. Because usually what I used to do for that is, like... yeah, sometimes you don't one-cycle that, but what I used to do for that is try to kill, like, that guy instantly. So, like, but then I'd get hit half the time, so it's just not a good strat, and I messed that up. Alright, that was pretty sloppy too, but whatever, I'll keep going. That's definitely more of a rusty, like, just being rusty at the run mistake, because that's just a dumb thing to do. That I would not do, I hope, in a real run. Hey RR, welcome. But yeah, I do enjoy watching, like, Game Champs, like, Mega Man damage list videos are really good. And that's not even what inspired the challenge, actually, because I was just looking for a good challenge to do, like, try to get all achievements in a single game while being, like, a cool challenge run, you know? And I just found people saying this game had a lot of hard achievements, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, this would be cool, doing all in one run. But I do really like that, like, the Damageless series Game Champ does. I think she just started, like, Mega Man 5, right? And I knew that would happen. I was like, yeah, okay. I should chill spike that guy. Because I think those are fun to watch, and I hope this would be fun to watch because of the variety in the challenge. And there's some cool strats. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to hit him with triple blade. So that doesn't happen, but it's fine. Also, these have a really weird hitbox. These sound waves, like, they look like they should hit you, but they don't. And we freeze this guy. We also freeze this guy. Because if he pops up, it kills him. If he doesn't, then he's frozen, and we can just rush jet over him. And then this one's kind of weird. This also requires some specific spots. Hopefully I remember them. Yep, okay. I think we're supposed to stand here. Stand here, because he needs to land on the spikes. Yep, perfect. Oh, perfect. That can one-shot if you time that right, and I did, thankfully. And this also one-shots if you do that right, so that was a perfect run. That is exactly what you're supposed to do in that fight. This beginning is kind of neat. All we have to do is send a wheel cutter out and then jump down. If we do fall down that pit, we do have the two, like, the bird brings us out of the pit. So we're not in a bad spot. Either way, it works. And even if we get hit by these spikes, we also have the spike immunity item, so we're also pretty cool here, though I've never actually gotten hit by those, except, like, maybe, like, once or twice. Then here we rush jet, and we just wait until we kill one of those going up so they don't hit us, and then once we're on the ladder, we just grab it. It's supposed to be a little bit faster, but it's fine. And then we wheel cutter up the wall. Kill this guy. This guy politely just moves away, so that's cool. I do appreciate him doing that. I'm gonna go now. Good luck with your Megamaning. Thank you. Hope you have fun. As you said, you're in a chat, right? You're just playing a game, I'm assuming. Or maybe just talking, I don't know. But have fun regardless. So this time when we fight these guys, we don't want to use use extra weapons. Like, I was supposed to use Triple Blade last time, and, like, just didn't for just no reason. This time there is a reason, because weapon energy again stays. And we don't even want to use the Commando Bomb. Yeah, Commando Bomb, that's the name. So we do want it for boss weaknesses. And these are on a global timer. I know exactly, like, when they fall. I could have gone there. But I didn't. So, kind of defeated me saying I know exactly when they're gonna fall when I hesitated. As long as you don't hesitate, it's fine. But if you do, then don't go. And this time, oh wait, I was supposed to start running immediately. Because this time, we can use Triple Blade. Which, yeah, just immediately deals with that. There is a strat speedrunners use that's like, that is faster. Where you can Commando Bomb if you time it right. Like, while you're charging the, like, thing to get the light bulb to show up, so you can shoot it. If you charge that at the right time and then shoot out your Commando Bomb, and then, like, have it hit the ceiling, it can just kill it really quick, but I'm bad at that, and there's no need to risk it. Like, it is a little faster, so it makes sense speedrunners would use it, but it's too risky for how much time it saves for this run, and I was supposed to jump in case that happened. Alright, perfect. If we do get hit there, it's not a big deal. And we can just one-cycle that if they're shooting, which I only just realized, like, recently, because I used to always two-cycle it, where I'd have to wait when they put their shields up. And this is also on a global timer, with these things falling. And we have to shoot as we're jumping to kill an enemy. That used to be the only kill. That's the guy who swaps the direction of the, like, the conveyor belts. And that used to be the only time we killed him. But it's not anymore. Oh god, that was a little slow, but that's fine. This is kind of scary, because, oh, I was supposed to kill that guy too. I messed that up. That works out. That was a little scary when you start doing that. If you're even a little too slow, you're gonna get crushed. So this is guaranteed weapon ammo, and that's what I go for. During practice runs where I don't get extra ammo. Because I'm assuming, like, the worst RNG. And that looks kind of scary, but that works. Like, but in a real run, realistically, oops, we're gonna get weapon ammo to drop from enemies, which, like I said, I will pick up in real runs. Just to save some, like, give me a little bit more margin for error, but I'm gonna assume for practice runs I don't get extra ammo. So this is the most powerful being alive. I'm sure you can see why. And we just kill that instantly, because if we leave it alive, that's when things go wrong. Oh my god, yeah, I messed that up. I was supposed to run it to the right in that situation, so I messed that up. Ah, bad RNG. He just has the chance to immediately put his guard back up, but usually you're able to shoot him between that, with Commando Bomb being his weakness. So if you time Commando Bombs perfectly, you can hit him, like, both his eyes, but I killed his bottom eye with, like, Triple Blade. I'll do that one more time. don't think it actually matters. Does it matter where you fall down? Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that because it's a little too close for comfort. Because he moves forward, so... But yeah, sometimes you just cut your losses and go for, like, you want to hit the top eye is higher priority because the bottom eye does get hit by some triple blades and some shots here. But sometimes his claw just blocks it entirely, so you don't have a chance. And he does get, like, knocked back whenever you hit him. So you can, like, dodge by going forward. Which I should be doing a little bit of whenever I have, like, a free chance to do it. And there you go. Like, Commando Bomb we can use all of in this fight. We have a backup strat with Thunderwolf that's, like, it's fine. But hopefully, like, realistically, the top eye, if we run out of the Commando Bomb before we can kill it, we should be able to, like, finish it with a couple shots anyway. What's poppin'? Hey, Ethan, good to see you here. What's poppin' is me through this game. Maybe I'll do, like, a real attempt after this, just for fun. See how far I can get. Because I've still yet to do a real attempt in this. Oh my god, I've never had that happen. Fine though. Like I said, I'll just assume I don't get weapon drops, but in a real run, there will be weapon drops. And we don't need that much more triple blade. I guess we get more wheel cutter later though, so... I guess I do go triple blade. It'll be the run, first run. Yeah, first try, easy. That's pretty true. I'm like hyping this up and it's actually the easiest thing ever. That's what's gonna happen. Because I'm like, this is one of the challenges I think we'll just make for such a cool video. Like, I'm really excited to finish this one. Because I think this will be one of my best challenges. One of the hardest ones I've done. Stupid. I usually kill him faster, but I was trying to play it a little safer, which I should be doing in general. With that room. I've always played that room really aggressively, and I'm just like, it's a bad idea. So these guys, again, you want to chill them. Because they do a shot if you shoot them when they're not frozen. Trying to go a little bit too fast sometime. Which is just a bad idea. Like, I do have a time limit for the challenge, but... Again, I do have enough stretch time to, like, not throw the run for no reason, if I, like, ever need to readjust, you know? And here, what I like to do so I don't get hit by the spikes, I think this is kinda neat, you just do that. We get chill spike, we do need more of that. Right now, our most important weapons are Triple Blade, Wheel Cutter, Water Shield, and Chill Spike. And I guess technically Rebound Striker too, but we don't need it until like at the end. But by the time we use it, we need to instantly refill it because we need it again. Which is kind of funny, but we don't use it at all until it's like a boss weakness thing. And again, I'll just assume I don't get weapon drops. Here we can just get in like a spot. Like he can't shoot us. What's he doing? Not shooting us, that's what. So Triple Blade we don't need a ton of at this point. Really putting the challenge in challenge runs. This is what it's all about. This one I am just really excited. I think this will be like one of my best one of my best challenges and best videos, because I already have a lot of ideas I want to do for this one. It's gonna be cool, and then people watching are gonna be like, wow, this is cool. And that's the whole story. That's what it's all about. I think we can just chill here, right? Nah, that's not the best, but I did it. That was like the worst way to do this, but I did it. I forgot, that's why I don't get trapped. That's why I don't trap myself in a corner. But now I know. Now I remembered why I don't do that. You just ride this, and then once you get between is the gun and the missile launcher and the missile. Short Blast, good to see you, and how have you been? That's been a long time. What have you been up to? Oh, it's this guy. Dang it. This guy's like the dumb guy. Not you, this boss. Gonna go, Alec. Need to sleep early. Alright, have a good night, Ethan. Thanks for stopping by. I forgot the pattern already. It's not even like a super hard pattern once you get in the groove of it, but I always forget it the first time. And I messed it up even more. And I messed it up even more. Yeah, you really want to one cycle this too. I'm just messing this up a lot. This is one of the guys that I need to always like practice before real runs because I'll always forget his pattern. I think it's Steve run. No, it's this and then this. Yeah. There we go. I hit him first. You don't have to do that to kill him, but it is very good. Because then you kill him like right there. Which is good enough for now. Kind of been away from all the games and YouTube stuff because I've been focused on baseball. Oh, cool. Then I saw your stream and wanted to check it out. Glad to hear that. Hope everything's going well with baseball. I've never played Megaman before. How is it? I really like Megaman. Like, I want to go through all the games because I've only played like a couple of them. Like, I've beaten, I think it's 9 and 10. Like, I've beaten this one a million times for the challenge. But I think I've beaten 9, and I've played a little bit of some of the other ones. One day I do want to get through them. Because it is a really fun game. And depending on the game, like, you get different weapons, which can, like, some of them are just so OP. Like, some of them are just screen nukes. Okay, we need Rebound Striker. Can fill Wheel Cutter a little bit, and then I guess Solar Blaze. I've been good. been doing a lot of like multiplayer challenges recently with like Sample and Chicken Ninja. So I'm excited because those are gonna be coming out relatively soon. So this part looks really scary. I used to not go between them all like this, but like, I don't know, it's fine. Like, it's kind of the best thing you can do, because the alternative is like slowly inching up and shooting them, and then inching down, and not only does it take a while, but it's risky in its own way. Still doing Cuphead videos, I actually am. I've still got the Cuphead challenge, it's still got a long way to go. Moises? I don't know how to pronounce that. If you want to tell me how to pronounce that, then feel free. Good evening, greetings from Brazil. Hey, welcome to the stream. Good evening to you, and all of Brazil, also. So the first one I do, this is the 8 boss rematches. This time I can actually use their weaknesses, which is great, but they're still not, like, free, even with their weaknesses, most of them. Like, this one has a lot of RNG in it, like, because he has a chance to be in any one of those clouds, and if he's not in, like, the first one I hit, then, like, we have to shoot all the clouds. Which just uses a ton of weapon ammo, so depending on, like, that was, like, perfect RNG, pretty much. If he's not in the first cloud you hit, we have some backup strats. Like, we have to, like, wheel cutter up the wall, and then, like, shoot some solar blaze as, like, backup strats, because it, like, hits all the clouds. Similar, because both games people suffer a lot. I mean, they're kind of similar. They're, like, the action platformer, I think, right? And then next fight I like doing is this guy, because his weakness is wheel cutter. And that way I know how much wheel cutter I have left for the other fights, because wheel cutter is like we said, you can just go up a wall with wheel cutter, so it's one of the best backup strats for like a lot of these fights. So I like doing this guy first, see how much wheel cutter we have left, but it's usually a lot too, so. It just does a lot of damage. And he doesn't have invincibility frames when he's in the air, so that's what just happened there. Unfortunately, next one I do, his boss weakness is really bad, like, against him, because you kind of need to take damage if you're gonna use it, like, from the start. Because his boss weakness is the water shield, which, like, shoots the bubbles around me. But it doesn't, like, instantly kill the boss, and he jumps around, so I only use it once he's at a certain health threshold. I think it's like once he has 75% of his health left about. And then, like, he's doing a certain attack where he stays still for a long time. So we need both those conditions to actually use his weakness. So sometimes you straight up can't use his weakness, because he never does it when he's at low health sometimes. So it's kind of sad. And there's no other, like, backup strats, so, because this fight is really weird with his attack, hitting so much of the screen. So you can't, like, climb the wall with, like, the wheel cutter. So it's mostly the same, but if he's at low health and does a certain attack, we can kill him. And let's hopefully he's nice and lets me use his weakness. A little too much health, I think. That's when you can use it. But you need to kill him fast, because then those fall down, so... I think I could have used it, maybe? I don't know, I didn't want to risk it, but... I'll need to know the exact health threshold for real runs, obviously, because, like, why did I... This is for sure good. Like, I wouldn't want to throw a run for no reason. And then next up I do... This guy's easy, and he's just on the way, because again, we have a time limit in this challenge, so I just, like, it doesn't matter when you do this guy. So we just do him now. I actually sometimes mess this up because I forget the exact safe spots, because it's less... His like, regular arena has, like, more obvious of a background where it's safe to stand. So sometimes I mess this up from just being stupid. But we hope he uses his other move, because he can get a lot of damage when he uses his other move. He's not using it. Yeah, he never uses the move a single time. Alright, that's sad, because it takes way longer. But next up is Chillman. And his weakness, Solar Blaze. We don't use it unless he's doing a specific attack, because Solar Blaze, it like goes out in the middle, like it shoots out and then it explodes into an attack after getting hit by something. So it's not something you just use willy-nilly. Like, it has to actually, like, impact something to work. And it's pretty good against one of his attacks for, like, safe strats. Holy moly, it's normal. Good to see you again, normal. Welcome to stream. Streaming at 10:20 p.m. when I got school tomorrow. Sorry, I'm pretty sneaky. But yeah, so we generally just use our regular weapon. And this is another good fight. We're using Wheel Cutter to stick on the walls. Pretty good. Like, for backup strat, too. I messed up, but this is what Solar Blaze is for. It's good against that attack. And again, we're trying to jump over him pretty much all the time. So not bad, not bad. Could've gotten a little better. Like, I did mess up. Like, I wasn't kidding when I said I messed up, but thankfully, Solar Blaze does get you out of a pinch in that fight a lot, so... Works. Next up is Nitro Man. His weakness we'll use throughout the whole fight, except right now. We get a free hit on him. Be streaming less these days? Yeah, I want to start streaming more again. I keep, like, waiting too long to stream. Oh, he did this. This is the worst start he can do. And I messed up this time. He did it before, too. It's super rare. But yeah, I messed that up. Big time. I'm also supposed to be using his weakness. He surprised me. I mean, I can definitely get shots, like, between his attacks, too. Which I should be doing. So that went, like, about as poorly as possible. Like, I messed that up in, like, every way, but he also... that is an extremely rare start from him. And he used it twice this playthrough, but I actually got... I played around it the way you're supposed to the first time, and I messed up the second time because I was busy preparing, like, in my mind I was preparing for, like, putting down the ice, and they did that, and it just surprised me, so I was just being dumb. Better going to than having conjectives? What's that? Is that a saying? But yeah, I should be streaming more. Because, like, I'm about to start streaming Cuphead again. I think you can also, yeah, you can kill these, which is nice. Oh, I forgot he, like, keeps going if you kill two of them, though. And there you go, he's like really weak to his boss weakness. And then last but not least, Thunderwall. Oh my god, it has another use. Though it's the worst boss like weakness to use. It's very awkward. I just throw two of them out. And then from there you just keep going, you just jump around. I think speedrunners have a better strat or something that I should look into because I always panic in that fight. Terminal disease in the stream is his last pleasure? What a price to pay. And then this fight, both phases, I'd say that they're both like medium difficulty. They're weird. We can use the fire solar blaze in this because it like kills one of the missiles and also damages the boss for like 3 damage per hit. That was like a perfect run of that though. And then for this part, you can immediately get some hits in. We don't need Rush Coil after this, so I Rush Coil as much as I can in this phase. And then his weakness is Water Shield. And then we gotta make sure we don't get hit by the green beams. Sometimes, I don't know if I have, like, strat I'm, like, happy enough with for that attack, but there you go. Not too bad if you can get in those hits. That was actually, I think that's the first... No, it's not the first time I've cleared both of those damage lists in a row. But one of the only times, because I usually get hit by something stupid. Eye infection. Terminal disease. Wouldn't be able to watch. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Well, I hope your eye gets better then. So this part sucks also. We kind of just run for it. I think like water shield because I messed it up. We want to go through this part as fast as possible because if you don't, then these start piling up. So you don't want to use 2 water shields because I'm supposed to have more water shield for like later in the level. Oh my god, I've never fallen there? I thought you couldn't. But we don't need a water shield? Oh, I'm out of Thunder Blade too. I've been like using a lot more weapon ammo than I'm supposed to. Not a big deal, but... In a real run I'd have like... I'd hopefully just have more from... like picking up random drops. I've been skipping like random weapon drops. Just because, like, I want to show that you don't need them. Here? Is this the best thing to do? It's pretty well. Nah, this... Alright, that's not too bad. I've never had to do that as a backup strat, but it's good to know that works. And then... This is the final boss of the challenge. And it's pretty tough. Like, I'd say this is a hard boss. Not one of the hardest, but it's hard. And it's the last boss. Adding even more funny to the fight. So the gimmick with this fight is it's got like the clone, you only hit the real one. If you hit the clone, it like damage, it shoots out an attack and doesn't take damage. But now I'm saying that, I actually don't remember. Because I just haven't hit him in a while. I just know you're not supposed to for some reason. And sometimes you just gotta use the Mega Buster to get in as much damage as you can. And I honestly also forget the exact safe spot. Sorry about all pausing. I shouldn't have done that, yeah, that was a greedy hit. If I didn't do that, that would have been the play. This is some bad RNG, though. That was kind of weird. Usually you can easily jump between those, but that's kind of a bad pattern. I'm playing pretty poorly too, though. And those always, the like one that shoots those out always is the one who doesn't like get it back to them the second time. Like one shoots it out and then the other like takes them back in. That's how that attack works. But that was a really poor fight. So that was, no one saw that. Yeah, Owen and Gabe were both, well, Owen was here earlier. Gabe hasn't shown up tonight. We played some, I actually streamed PvZ2. I finished the challenge, not finished, like I beat Zomboss, like the final Zomboss. Oh my god, immediately bad. I beat like the last 3 Zomboss fights when it's like 3 of them back to back. And I've still got to go back to some of the Nightmare levels, so that's gonna be its own thing after like the Wild West video. I'll continue doing that. And Owen was there a bit. And then I made a new stream for this because I didn't have it in me to do some of the Nightmare levels tonight. Oh, that is the wrong weapon. If you do this right, you can like get a really, really good jump. Like, so you don't have to wait, you can like jump over the ball instead of like running under it. Oh, this is good, because if he shoots it out, it's not like next to him at the start. That's how the pattern works. So that's what you want to see. And that never happened this time. That was part of why last time had some weird RNG. See, that's what you want. That's when everything goes perfect. That's a good run. There we go. That's what you're supposed to do. I guess I could try some real runs of this just for fun, see how far I get. Because why not? Did you do Ice Age Boss yet? No. That's gonna be like its own stream, and it's gonna be like my first 24-hour stream. Okay, this is just, like, this is the end of the game. Somehow, like, he gets sick like Dr. Wily gets sickness that only works on robots. I don't know. And that's like no wait, I forgot Mega Man 11 was the thing, because I was like, isn't this like the end of the series, kind of? Are there any impossible levels? The one that I think is the impossible level is, if you remember, day 18 of Dark Ages was the Locked and Loaded, where we only got like 4 plants, and like no sun falls from the sky, obviously, because it's Dark Ages, and then we don't get like Pushroom or any good cheap plants. It's like Peanut and like Kernel Pult and stuff, and then we also have to deal with like Wizard Zombies and like the night, like the king zombies that night the regular zombies, so it's a mess. Like that's the level I think is most likely to be an impossible level, but everything else I feel like could be doable. Like a lot of the zombosses and like the Gargantuar levels, I think those could definitely be done with like save scumming, which I'll just do because I mean it would take years to beat some of these levels without doing that. Alright, who wants to see a real attempt just for fun? Maybe I can do a couple real attempts tonight, because I've never done real attempts of this. Hey guys, look, it's normal. I'm just kidding, guys. That's not how you spell his name. So let's have an attempt counter. Like, you know what? Let's attempt 1. Which is gonna die to Sheepman, by the way. Sheepman sucks. How do let me add, I think I can add text. Then we can put it on the side. Attempt 1, there we go. Just for fun. Who believes in attempt 1? Can I get some "is this the attempts" in chat, please? That would really make it the attempt. Because there's no way this is gonna work. I'm definitely not prepared enough. Like, if I get far enough, I'll die to, like... I forgot his name. The boss that's, like, the room, you know? The room is the boss fight. There's a lot of fights where I just need to, like... just get a little bit more practice before going into real runs. But this is, if this is the run though, wouldn't that be cool? Oh yeah, no, it's okay. I still, hold on, can I gift memberships yet on YouTube? Keep checking, but it never lets me do, I should be able to like gift the, no. Should be able to gift 10 memberships every month, and for some reason my channel just does not have it unlocked. First try, yes. Let me check, maybe on my phone. Membership gifting. No. Nope, it's still not letting me. I'm gonna have to like email YouTube asking about that. I think because the thing is, it's still got the price of my old membership. The cheapest one was, well, there goes attempt 1, ladies and gentlemen. There goes attempt 1. I can't believe it. I lost. I shouldn't have paused in that room. I did that at the wrong time because I wasn't sure where, I'm supposed to like go after the first attempt. So how about attempt 2? Who believes in attempt 2? Anybody? Any attempt 2 enjoyers? They didn't have the emoji. Yeah, that was a close one. You almost said it was the run when it wasn't the run. Second try? I don't know, I might actually commit to trying to finish this soon, you know? Like, not soon, but like start actually doing more real attempts. Because even though this is a real attempt, like, it's not happening this attempt. Like, one of the things, too, is I have to count kills, and right now I don't have it in my head, like, the easy way to count kills, because I do need to get 1,000 kills as part of the challenge. And what I usually do, since it's like, oh, how do you keep track of 1,000 kills, like, just in your head, is what I do is, like, for each level, I have a certain amount of kills I usually get, and so if I somehow miss getting a kill, like, I always kill this guy, and I kind of have to, but if I, like, miss killing him, like, then I would be like, okay, -1, and then I'd take, like, the final number, and I'd be like, -1, if it's, like, 40 kills in the level. You know? So I'd just be like -1, and then if I get an extra kill, it'd be +1, and then, like, you just keep adding and subtracting, and there's attempt 2, ladies and gentlemen. Attempt 2. Already done. I guess I'll just finish this fight. This is why I shouldn't talk in Megaman, you know? Attempt 3. Let's see if we can get an attempt past, past Sheepman, because he's the worst fight in the challenge. Attempt 89. Gonna be real interesting. Both of you to assume it'll take 89 attempts. True. But yeah, so like if I usually kill like 40 enemies in this level, I'll be like, okay. Like I'll take -1 and +1, and then at the end, like I'll keep adding and subtracting through level and whatever I end with. So if I end with +1, then it's like, oh, it's 41. Or if I end with +1 or -1, oh, it's 39. So it's a pretty good way to keep track. I don't know how else I would keep track of it. The hard part about keeping track of it too is like the final level I replay 3 times to get like all the kills I need. And that level has a lot of like variance in the amount of kills you get, and it's hard to keep track because it's a lot of little enemies. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, honestly. I'm gonna have to like kind of go with 5s, I think, and then I'll have to recount after, like, because I think I'm gonna have to recount after actually winning just to make sure I actually got the amount of kills. So imagine if I like lose, like I think I win, and like I like celebrate and stuff, and then I recount and it's like, oh, actually it's not the right amount of kills, I have to redo it. This guy counts as a kill too. We do have to kill one of those boss guys, one of these little guys. That's what you're supposed to do. I have a spreadsheet with the amount of kills I usually get, but I have to recount for a lot of levels because I've always slightly changed my strategies, like every time I've played this. Like I slightly improve, you know? But then it's like, now I have to recount. Not a big deal though. Like, this room I take on... Like, this whole level I have to recount to anyway, because I changed my strat. Like, I usually came into this level second. But now I go in here first, because the boss fight is the worst fight in the game. Okay, I need to kill that guy, because he's a unique enemy, so that's why I was, like, focusing on that kill. I would've had to reset the room. That didn't work. That's unfortunate. Nice. Now I'm gonna die to Sheep Man. It's gonna be epic. Everyone's gonna say, wow, that was pretty cool when you died to Sheep Man. Gotta be fully locked in. Then I'm gonna sit silently in a dark room to lock in for the win. Pull out Microsoft Excel sheet, calculate kills per level. I do have a Microsoft Excel sheet for the... Oops, I should... When I'm pausing, the game timer doesn't move. For the beat the game in under an hour, so if I'm ever looking at chat, I should be paused. But I did have the Microsoft Excel seat for, the Stardew, so. Any Stardew enjoyers? Where it all goes wrong, though, this fight is the most RNG in the game. And I'm already dead, yep. That was, like, the worst possible thing. He baited me into a corner and then I couldn't get out. Just finish the fight. Don't have 1 health. Don't do that. Can't believe it. Like, the rest of the fight had pretty good RNG, but that first hit, that was not great. That wasn't great. That just wasn't great. Alright. How are we feeling about attempt 4? Like, on a scale of 1 to 4. Because I do think it'd be fun to do these streams, like, every once in a while, like, where I do real attempts. But the problem is, like, with this challenge, you need to be so, like, familiar with everything, and you just need to not be rusty, or else you're going to lose, like, no doubt about it. So it's like, if I focus on it, I need to, like, kind of, like, make sure I can consistently stream it, you know? Which might mean, like, not doing other projects or videos, and... I don't know. But I would like to do this soon. So we'll see. Because I really think this is, like, gonna be one of my coolest, like, achievements as, like, one of my challenge runs, and also it'll make a good video, I think, so. I would enjoy finishing this challenge. Or never finishing this challenge. That's one of the things too, is like, if I focus on it, and it just takes a long time, then what the heck? Maybe we can have Megaman Wednesdays. And it won't always be on Wednesday. gotta go to sleep for school. But I'll see you around, man. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Normal. It was good to see you again. Hope you can make it to more streams in the future. And I'll try to stream more often too. Because like I said, if I do stream this, like I'll have to focus on it a little bit more, you know? Okay, I almost fell off. I already did that tonight, where I missed that. So if I commit to this, then they're guaranteed more consistent streaming. Guess there's no reason not to go for that kill. So if I do stream this, I'll have to definitely practice Sheepman a ton more before streaming, or maybe just have a Sheepman practice stream. Because I'm gonna die Sheepman again, like spoiler. Spoiler alert. But maybe I'll try to go until like beating Sheepman, see how far we can take an attempt past Sheepman. No, that's bad, yep. See, sometimes it just gives you a pattern where, like, you have to commit kind of early into the attack, but sometimes you're just cornered from doing that. Ooh, that was mean. I almost got out of that. Come on, just one pass sheet, man. But yeah, I guess I will, like, try to get everything set up, like, count the kills and stuff again. To get ready for streaming this more. I think I could stream this, like, at least, like, once a week, maybe. Try that out, see how it goes, and then from there, maybe if I'm getting close, like, start streaming it a little bit more often. Thing is, I still have to do Cuphead streams too, so I don't know. But like I said, maybe try to do this once a week and then Cuphead other days. See that? Like, I actually thought that fight there would also be a lot worse. But it's actually pretty consistent, so that's good to know, because that was part of why I always wanted to come into this place with Triple Blade. Like, it's pretty good in the stage, and it's really good against that boss, but it's good to know, like, without it, we still got good enough strat. Oh my god, I didn't realize I left the bottom one alive. One attempt past Sheepman, please. Oh, also, I can change the... I can turn the background off if that's better for seeing the attempt number. Is that better? I don't know if that's... that helps. It is kind of weird now, I'm used to having this side. Yeah, I don't know, I might put like more stuff on the screen, like there could be a counter for like good attempts too. Because most attempts are gonna die for Sheepman, so it could be interesting to count like runs after Sheepman. And then maybe like excellent attempts where we get like, I don't know, to like Wily stages or something, past some other big obstacle. I think could be interesting to count stuff like that. We'll see, we'll see. Another clean fight of this guy. I really want to get all 3 shots in one jump there, would be amazing. But I'm pretty bad at spamming. Like a button. So I know, I mean I've gotten it. Oh, I almost had it there. And it's not like necessary. Like, yeah, any second I save is nice, but... not the end of the world, even though I do have to beat it in under an hour. This time make sure to kill the bottom one. And before I haven't been killing this guy, but I might as well because I have to wait for his attack anyway. So it's a free kill basically. Like one I just wasn't getting before. But I mean, by the time I'm done with it, I'll be a pro at this stage. Probably not Sheepman though, no matter how much I play him. Yep, like I feel like we'll consistently, like 99% of the time, be getting to Sheepman. Like I'm sure I'll like have a couple dumb mistakes, like throughout the course of a million gazillion runs, but we really should be making it to Sheepman, so maybe it's not even worth counting. Like maybe a good run is a little bit after Sheepman. That's kind of bad. Yep, we got cornered, which is what you don't want to happen. Because if he did his other attack, I was doing the right thing, but he did his, like, quick attack. Well, I guess, speaking of what I was speaking of earlier, I guess past Sheep Man would still make sense. Oh my god. Oh boy. Because that way we're like ignoring like the first part of the level, we're just talking, because most of them get to Sheep Man, but not past Sheep Man, so Sheep Man's like the only thing we really care about in the counter. If we made the other counter. But this is why, like I said, I'm definitely practicing Sheep Man before next stream where we actually attempt real run. I think I only died, what was it, twice? Like one was... I died on the mid-boss once, I think, and then there was some other dumb mistake I made. Oh yeah, it was the room that's coming up next. Because I wasn't paying attention to the cycle because I had the game paused. So one just kind of dumb mistake where I was just not paying attention, and then one mistake in this boss, I think. Yeah, I think I got hit by the electric current. Yeah, we kill every single panel. I've never done it quite like that before. Oh, I had a death here too. Yeah, because I didn't kill the bottom panel. But, I mean, once we get further into runs, like, it'll definitely be, like, leaning all towards Sheep Man, I'm guessing. Because, yeah, it's all, like, dumb mistakes that I've made. So, those aren't gonna happen that often. Once I get, like, really used to the stage. Like, doing it over and over after dying to Sheep Man. That knocked me to the right. No way. The cube spawned and hit me to the left. Speaking of dumb mistakes. Okay. I think we'll probably call it tonight. Cause it's gonna be dumb mistakes. I didn't plan on streaming past 7, so I think we'll call it. And then next time we stream this, I'll have practice sheet man a ton more in preparation. And then we'll win, alright? That's what's gonna happen. First stream, I'll just win. It'll be awesome. So thanks everyone for stopping by, and especially if you stopped by to both my streams tonight. I hope you have a good night, and also just a good time, just in general. Would be ideal for me, really.